Hello everybody, my name is NJ and I have a question for you. Have you ever looked at Mendeleev's periodic table hanging on the wall of your chemistry class while the teacher was talking about something you didn't really care about and thought, I wonder what created them? No? Then I'll ask it for you. I wonder what created them. And now you know that you don't know. But that's what this video is about. So please sit, lay, or stand, whatever makes you more comfortable, and enjoy the dopamine rush from not having to find out all the upcoming information by yourself. So, let's begin. When our universe that we live in today was born, and it was born in quite the spectacular way, somewhere about 13.6 billion years ago by literally exploding, it was hot. It was very, very hot. It was so hot, in fact, that it took around 380,000 years for it to cool down. Cool down enough for electrons to be captured by the nuclei, which is the center of an atom made from protons and neutrons, to orbit around it like the moon orbits the Earth, forming the first atoms, hydrogen and helium, which are the most common atoms found in our universe. The end. But, but, mister, I know about the formation of atoms. What about the rest of them? There's so many. That is a great question, Billy. Let me answer it for you. When enough atoms have been created, they can start forming molecular clouds, which is a very, very, very big area of densely populated hydrogen and helium atoms. These so-called molecular clouds are cold, which causes the gas inside to clump, creating high-density pockets. Hey! What is it, Billy? Billy, what do you want? I thought you would tell me how atoms are created. But here you are, talking about some fucking clumps. Billy, let me finish, Billy. Let me finish. Okay. Creating high-density pockets that can collide with other pockets and form even bigger pockets, and then the bigger pockets will collide with even bigger pockets, and so on and so on. Eventually, when we have a big enough ball of gas that has a gravitational force to be reckoned with, inside the core of that massive ball is immense heat and pressure, which causes the nuclei of atoms to squeeze together to form new atoms. This is how a star is created. Oh, I get it. See, Billy? Do you see, Billy? I told you to let me finish. That is what we call nuclear fusion, because it fuses atoms together. Hydrogen squeezes together to form helium. Helium squeezes into carbon. Carbon squeezes into oxygen, neon, and magnesium. In some cases, if a star is big enough to have even more extreme pressure and heat in the core, the chain of events can go all the way until it starts fusing silicon together to form iron. But you see, fusing all of the previous atoms together would release energy, which would make the star be able to live on. But when iron shows up, the game changes. In order to fuse iron, you need energy input, which makes the star collapse on herself and makes it go boom, which we officially call a supernova. But the star going boom also creates new atoms in the process, atoms heavier than iron like platinum, uranium and gold. The supernova explosion scatters them all over space. For example, here, in this very room, are atoms that were created inside the core of a gigantic star or in other unimaginably extreme conditions. For example, that golden watch you got from your dad's friend because he died in a POW camp during the Vietnam War. I have a question. What is it now, Billy? What's a watch?